We got the most legendary video ever today. We have the two titans of media today, Conor McGregor and of course Tucker Carlson, the most legendary news talk host of all time in America. This one's going to be legendary. They're in a sort of a Masonic lodge, I believe, in Dublin, and about to have a talk about running for Ireland, the next president of Ireland, the tariffs, erasing Irish culture, and deporting Rosie O'Donnell. Of course, you couldn't be complete without getting Rosie O'Donnell back over to the US, okay? We don't want her here either, guys. This one's going to be legendary. Like, comment, subscribe. I would live stream the whole thing, but unfortunately, the last time I live streamed the Tucker Carlson video, they actually took it down straight away, so let's get it.
Conor McGregor, thanks a lot for having us. This is Dublin's one of the great cities in the world. For
sure. The best city in the world.
You can make a claim.
Galway is the best city in the world, but we'll take Dublin. I love Dublin too, okay? We're not here to take part, we're here to take over, guys. Come on.
To that. Walk around Dublin for a day and then, think of 5 better cities. Not possible. It's an amazing place, it's an amazing country. How's the country doing?
Like a lot of countries in the Western sphere, it is being governed by people with ill intentions of its people.
Yes.
And, they have not got the interests of their people at its heart.
Yes. No.
However, our country stays strong. Our people are strong-willed, strong-minded, and we are of amazing spirit. And it's about highlighting the issues that are going on. And as we have been doing, it's turning. We will get there. I am not going to sit here in front of you with a doom and gloom about the things that are going wrong. I will highlight for sure, but I will highlight the solutions and the resolutions and where we are headed.
Yes.
And keep the outlook positive.
Yes.
That is what has worked for me my entire life and my entire career.
That's brilliant, guys. Straightforward thinking, well-spoken, and of course, positive mindset to actually, fix the situation at hand, okay? We're straight in already, guys. This is straight in, guys. Come on.
Where I was able to rise up and do things that were once considered unattainable.
Yes.
I kept a positive outlook, and that's what I will urge my citizens and my countrymen, my fellow countrymen and women to do. And that's what we are doing. We had a great moment in the Oval Office with President Trump, where we got to speak, and before the press in the White House, where we got to speak our case. It was the first time it had happened in our history, really, where we felt as a people, someone spoke up about our issues.
Yep.
We often hear, and very hastily hear, about overseas issues or foreign affairs, and we hear about it so much that we are left scratching our head. Well, what about our issues?
Exactly.
What about the issues the people of Ireland face? And that,
I love that, guys. It's true, man. All we hear about is foreign things overseas and foreign this, foreign that. What about our own country, guys? What about our own people here? We need to put our own people first, and then we can deal with the issues abroad.
is a rising sentiment that is taking place behind the doors of every household in the country. What about us?
Yep.
And right now, the citizens of Ireland, not only do we not feel like first-rate citizens, we don't even feel third-rate citizens in our own country.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Ireland is a third world country with, first world American companies in it.
We continue to highlight the wrongdoings of a minute government elite, and it is minute, and what they are doing. They are using intimidation tactics, they are using bullying tactics, they are using diversion tactics, they are using public funds and public wealth to enrich private people and private industries to alter the thinking of the public.
Yep.
And we say no more. And we are in the midst of highlighting it and continuing our motion towards the betterment of our country and the saving of our great country. Ireland is God's country, and you will not go against the nation of Ireland. We are peaceful, we are not harmless, and we will continue this journey onward.
We are peaceful, we are not harmless.
Fact.
Amen. You could be describing the United States in everything you just said, that all the conversations about foreign policy in our country, it's about the Middle East, who cares? Eastern Europe, double who cares? And very little about what's happening to the people of our country.
Wow.
And you feel that here.
That is, I feel it's even magnified the more here. I feel in this administration currently in the United States, it seems an America first stance.
Yes.
And it's a very welcome sight for us over here. We wish that for us Ireland first. You know,
it's true, guys. Everyone wishes put Ireland first. Put the people of Ireland. What's the point in having my passport that I always show you guys? What's the point in having a passport if it means nothing? Sure, who cares? Sure, I won't have any passport then.
But I feel, and as many of my countrymen and women feel, there is almost like an incentive to speak your piece on foreign issues. You know, if you think about a raise or your next job or your next position, that is where we feel our government elite have their eyes on. They have their eyes on the next role for themselves, and then in order to get that next role, they must speak their piece on foreign issues and nothing to do with Irish issues. And then, you know, lo and behold, an announcement of a raise or an employment in the European Union delegate, and then off they go on their merry way after running riot on Ireland, and, you know, zero accountability of doing so. And it's no more. I'm not sure where people think they will go in this small island. You will not destroy Ireland and be free to walk away, and that is a fact.
How do you, I want to get to how you know all this and how you've distilled it to to its essence. I mean, that was such an amazing description, not just what's happening here, but throughout the West, the English.
The entire Western sphere, for sure, it is happening.
Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Great Britain, which has already gone.
I feel our government, again, overseas issues, yes, okay. Internal. I'm an Irishman. I love my country dearly.
Yes.
Nothing or no one could ever change that fact. I would give my life for my nation. And I have such a love for this soil. And how I know about it, I'm just invested in it heavily. You know, I'm an employer of many people here in the country. I have many businesses here operating in the country.
And many fine establishments, may I say so myself. I see a lot of people rave reviews about the Black Fortune.
Daily I hear about the struggles of people and, you know, the issues they are going through, and it ignites a fire in me to stand up. There's something in my belly for my country that I cannot shake. And even despite maybe the worries of my mother and people in my life, why? Let's go away, let's sail on the yacht, let's fucking do something, excuse the language, let's do something else. I cannot. My country is my country, and I'll fight for it till the day I go out, and that is it.
I love that. So he's saying that basically he can just go relax on his yacht. He's worth €1 billion. You know, he could just relax, guys, but he has a duty to the people and his parents and his family and his ancestors to make Ireland a great country, you know. That
is one of my issues here in Ireland and the people of Ireland, the overspending that's going on. This is our public wealth being administered into private hands, enriching people to bring in this influx of illegal mass migration that is changing the fabric of my country. Ireland is very close to losing its Irishness, and we will not let that happen.
I love that. Very well said, guys. You know, this sort of mass from the EU, the UN, bringing people in from Algeria, God knows where, from flipping Albania. It makes no sense, guys. To me, it just makes absolutely no sense. You know, if you want to come, you know, we can have that discussion, you know, to fill job placements and stuff, you know, but this sort of losing the culture because there's so many people is just, it's unfortunate what's happening, you know.
No, and that's it. We must continue to raise our voice and speak our piece. It's almost taboo to speak it, and it has been made that way by our government elite. Like I said, they use bullying, they use intimidation tactics, they use our funds to pay our legacy media to push an agenda. They do not push facts, they push agendas.
Damn, bro, this is this is some legendary shit, guys. Bro, this is some legendary shit. They're running agendas. They, like I always say, guys, they don't report the news, they create the news, you understand?
And
I mean, I've only been here 2 days, but I'm a little bit confused by it, because Ireland is not like the United States in that you have an indigenous population of Celtic people called the Irish who've been here since the beginning of known history. And so it's not like you were invaders. You were also never a colonial power. You never invaded anybody else.
We were under British rule for 800 years.
Oh, you didn't have overseas colonies. You just kind of stayed on your island and brewed alcoholic beverages and...
Of the best brewery in the land. not to be.
Listen, it was given, I mean, you never bothered anybody. You don't have any national crimes to atone for. So I come here to Dublin, your biggest city, and not one advertisement on any public space has Irish people in it.
Yeah.
And it's clearly part of the same propaganda campaign.
Yeah.
Like, make white people hate themselves, make white people feel ashamed to be white. White people are criminals. It's like, okay, but why would they, who's doing that to you and why? Like, what is that?
I feel since the turn of the crash, our government elite have been accosted into full-time globalist traitors of Ireland. And they take their orders from above. And it's not even them. They are being ordered, and the orders are coming down onto the people, and the people have no say. We need
100%, guys. There's no vote on anything.
Amendments to the Constitution. We need to remove this tight grip that the political elite have over the public. And that is it. And that is our goal here eventually. I operate my businesses and my entire life on fairness. That is it. What is fair? What is correct? Our government elite do the absolute opposite. And it has to change. It has got to change. Our culture is being erased. You know,
and you have a very distinct 1,000-year-old or older culture that's based on Irishness, the indigenous population of the island that we're on right now. And they're being replaced at super high speed. So you have said immigration is treason, mass migration is treason. Describe the scale of it to Ireland and its effects.
Well, in the olden days, my family, the McGregor clan, you know, treason is you're hung, drawn, and quartered if you commit treason against your nation.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's...
That's true.
What is going on here is an abomination, a travesty, and it cannot continue.
You know, you guys might not like McGregor, but he's speaking the truth, guys.
For much longer. As you said, we are an island unto ourselves, a small island, and we are being governed by a small people who are in turn being governed by another minute group of people.
Yeah.
And it must stop, and that's it. There is so much worry in this government elite circle about myself running for president.
Yeah. It's so much worry they've actually blocked him from becoming mayor. They've changed laws, changed rules. They've stopped elections from the presidential, from the mayor, to stop him from becoming in power. It's complete the corruption, guys. We're number 17th on the corruption scale world index. I think we're ahead of like Somalia. They don't even have a registered government. They don't even have a democracy. What the hell is going on?
And if we are a true democratic nation, which we are not, and I don't believe so, and it's becoming more and more clear and more evident, and the more Irish people are being awakened to this fact.
Oh, yeah.
But if we are, let the people decide.
Yeah.
You know, it is this cold...
You know, you don't have to vote for him or anything, but at least give him a chance to be in the election, guys. At least give him a chance to debate the people, you know. We're going to leave it there, guys, because I'm pretty sure they're going to copyright us anyway on that one. But let me know your thoughts, man. Tucker Carlson and McGregor. Obviously, McGregor trying to make Ireland great again, like in the US. But yeah, absolutely insane, guys. What he said there, all facts, all amazing. I love you guys all. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.